the leader of this amazing group that is being carried out the project Baby-Goldrake with the support of our school, Liceo Fermi in Padova, and a group of professionals.
Hi, I'm Georgia, I'm 18 years old. The aim of our project is to help hospitalized children to reduce stress and anxiety, improving the mood of those who face from basic up to very difficult health conditions, basically providing a new amazing way to play. From a brainwave readers or wearable devices that control a humanoid robot like our now, up to bubble blower covering all age ranges. My task in the team is to make the now robot interact with the Mio armband, and also I develop the system.
I'm really fond of programming. In my opinion, this project is a great occasion to help the hospitalized children, not only those in Padova Hospital, because we have already been playing with them, but also those in many other hospitals. Thanks to this experience, I have learned a lot of interesting things to programming.
Hi, I'm Filippo, I'm 17 years old and I'm attending Liceo Scientifico Enrico Fermi. If I have to choose three words to describe myself, I would choose determined, sociable and optimistic. In the team, I am one of the developers and I'm taking care of advertising. I think it's important that hospitals are informed about the software we have developed. Therefore, I'm promoting the image of our group in the social networking sites in order to help people understand what we are doing.
The idea to participate in this project was born mostly because when I was a child I spent a lot of time in the hospitals and I experienced the discomfort, sadness and boredom of hospitalized children. I think this is a fantastic idea because it's important for children who are waiting for the treatment to try to forget their problems and passing their times in the best way possible.
Hi, I'm Michele. I'm 18 years old. I like joking and I'm always cheerful and outgoing. I'm another one of the developers. We are the leading team and these guys are helping us. We can also rely on our school support. Here you can see the devices we have been using in pediatric emergency unit and in pediatric department. The students who are using them are other members of our team. This project is a result of Dr. Manchin's personal experience in this field. And we deeply believe in this project. And we also think that it should be available to all pediatric units because it helps to ease children's anxiety and also brings positive effects on doctors and parents alike.
A humanoid robot, slot cars and a bubble blower managed to distract, entertain and keep calm all the children in an emergency waiting room of a pediatric unit. We provide the software needed to make these games playable both by children who can use their hands and by children those whose hand function is impaired because of a disease. I'd like to point out that our software will be freely available because our project has a charitable purpose.
Concerning this project, I would like to describe what kind of a problem we are trying to solve. A child hospitalization can be a harsh and painful disruption of everyday life. Separation from parents and a new environment can generate states of confusion and uncertainty. So, we want to make children happy during all the time they spend in the hospital. We already know about clown doctors, which is the most famous therapy. And we also know that nothing can replace hug and cares of mother and father. Indeed, we don't want to replace all of that.
But we wish to be an additional tool to these activities. According to several researches, 90% of the pediatric wards are not well equipped, restricting their comforts to colored walls, and in most of the cases children are not able to attend school lessons. Finally, 75% of the time is spent in loneliness.
As supported by several studies and already tested by ourselves in the pediatric department, playing reduces stress of hospitalized children. Using different devices, we provide an easy interaction between the humanoid robot and the patient, creating new gaming opportunity. Well, control a robot with a brain, it's really cool. This is the reason why we got a very interesting result. This is a list of the devices that we can use at the moment. Brainwave Reader, Mio, Microsoft Band and Xbox controller. Xbox controller is really useful because we can have the full control of the robot. This allows us to be prepared to implement the courtesy body functionality, using camera stream to control remotely the robot to interact with the external environment.
Despite already using the accelerometer and gyrometer to control our movements, we would like to use Microsoft Band to keep users' bioparameters under control. All this is possible because the bracelet is provided with sensor like a heart rate monitor, a skin temperature and a galvanic skin response. It detects your sweat. Then all the data will be saved into Azure cloud storage.
Here is the Brainwave Reader. It is connected to our app by Bluetooth. It sends both raw and collected data, connected to different waves which are related to particular brain activities. For example, there are beta waves which are related to stress, meditation and attention. Then, through a spectral analysis, when the frequencies exceed the threshold, an action on now on or other devices is triggered. Very important is the fact that we can store data on Azure for further analysis.
Mia is a wearable device. It has got accelerometer, gyroscope and 8 electromyographic sensors to intercept arms muscular activity to catch some gesture like fist or finger spread. Each gesture triggers on now a different action, and this device could be used to make more enjoyable the rehabilitation. Now, what's next? We are thinking of involving Interreal Sense SDK to our project thanks to some of its features like gesture capture.
Poppy is the innovation that we are trying to introduce. Poppy Humanoid is an open source humanoid platform based on 3D printing. For this reason it's very cheap. We would like to replace its hardware components with a Raspberry Pi to control servo motors, and also we would like to put into its head a CPU to use as a smartphone to use as a CPU. In this way we are confident to reduce the cost by 40%. Using the UWP technology, we could make an easy interaction between the CPU smartphone and the servo motors.
Okay, we would like to join BizPark because now resources are provided by MVP and we would like to have our own.
So why us? Why should such an important task be carried out by a group of youngsters? Simply because we have a passion of involved technologies, we are not driven by any profit and we are well supported by our teachers and professionals.
I'd like to tell you some of our awards. We have won several international competitions organized by NASA and MIT. The last one was to be selected at Future Decoded to meet Satya Nadella and tell him our project. From then on, we have been working very hard, adding new features and setting new targets.
We have already done a lot and we have got a lot. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Mancin, Dr. Galazzo, Engineering, Professor Gobbo, our head teacher, and also our parents.
So I want to repeat the question. Why us? Because we can do it.